window. Open the window. Can you open the window?
Can I open the window? Oh yeah, no problem. The window's open. Welcome back, guys. I'm just leaving my hostel. It is called Z Hostel. It's a pretty new hostel here in Irkutsk. Really liking it. So I'm kind of in between Lake Baikal and then getting back on the train to head to Vladivostok. So I'm gonna go around today and show you guys what Irkutsk looks like. I'm gonna show you guys one of the most famous statues here in Irkutsk. It is this guy. It is called the tourist statue. So you can see in the back here, he's got his backpack, he's got his sleeping bag, and on this side, you can actually see he's got his camera, he's got his waist strap on, he's ready to go, kind of seeing where he wants to go. Kind of reminds me whenever I'm like transitioning from city to city. This town really reminds me a little more of St. Petersburg, because if you look at the buildings, the architecture is very similar, and some of the buildings here have like this old wooden architecture to it. It's really pretty. Bye-bye to the tourist statue. Hopefully he will find his destination or figure out where he wants to go. But this is pretty much the center of the town or city of Irkutsk. It's a pretty good sized city. I wouldn't even say it's a city. It's really like a large town. And if you're not familiar with Irkutsk, Irkutsk is a major town or city that is pretty close to Lake Baikal on the southern part of the lake. So this is a good hub if you're gonna want to go up to the top of Lake Baikal or Ohun Island. That's what I did. A lot of travelers will stop here first or stop here after. I've just arrived to one of the most famous monuments in all of Russia, which you can find in pretty much almost every city. Do you guys know what that is by now? I'll give you one hint. It starts with an L and it's a person. That's right, it's Lenin again. There he is, doing his salute. His statues you can find throughout pretty much almost every city of Russia. One city that unfortunately I'm not going to have enough time to go to and I wanted to go to is called Ulan-Ude. Ulan-Ude apparently has the largest head sculpture and monument of Lenin. Like, see this square right here? Like the head is as big as that square. One love. This one, Lisa and Paulina, best friends forever. Pretty cute. And a lot of it is in English too, which is actually a bit surprising. Beautiful day here too. The weather on this side of Russia and Siberia has actually been really, really good since I've been here. When you're in Russia and you're going through cities like this, you'll see a lot of booths that look like that. That's where you can buy a lot of magazines, water, food. So if you forgot your toothpaste, here's another one. The one back there had lots of different breads and sweets, so that's good. Here's one for ice creams. But you'll see each of them have like a little window. So the cashier, you can't usually see the cashier. You can only see from like the chest down in their hands. So it's kind of weird sometimes whenever you're buying stuff, you're like, who's on the other side? But maybe that's the whole concept, right? Not to be able to see the other person. I'm gonna show you guys another really cool monument I have found here in Irkutsk. This is called the Babr. I think I might be pronouncing that wrong, but it's Babr, something like that. And it represents Irkutsk, and it is actually an ancient tiger here in Siberia. It represents the richness and the power for the city and for Russia and Siberia to be closer together. Really cool. You can see like the tiger right there, and then he's like holding his cub, or maybe that's his food. But as I've been walking through, I've been seeing a lot of local people. They'll grab his claw and like rub it. So I'm wondering if like that is like for good luck, or if they just randomly do that. So I'm wondering, like, should I go up to it and like touch it for good luck? But as I've been standing here and watching people, yep, see that guy just did it right there. They've been going up and touching the claw and rubbing it. So it must be for good luck or good fortune. Across the street from that tiger monument, I found one of the most beautiful churches in town. You can see it behind me. Apparently there were like two churches that were built. One was wooden, one was stone, and then they eventually combined them. but this is one of the main churches in the city of Irkutsk. Really pretty. All the churches here in Russia are really pretty. I just came out of the church, guys, and I'm so excited that I was finally able to film a little and show you guys some of what the churches here on the inside look like in Russia. Really pretty. I love the murals on the glass and a lot of the paintings, and there were people there that were actively praying and reading, and just a really calm environment, as I would expect, but really pretty. I love the way that Russia has built their churches on the inside and out. Wherever you go in Russia, you've got to go to some of the local churches. I found like one of the central areas of town here. This guy over here beating the drum. It's actually pretty good. Lots of like restaurants and cafes. I don't know exactly what this area is called, but it looks pretty hip and young. So I'm guessing that this is probably one of the main kind of hangout areas here in the town of Irkutsk. It's about lunchtime and I'm getting a bit hungry, and I think I have found a place to go eat. You can see 250 rubles for the burger. The steak doesn't look like it has a price. Maybe like $2.50. That's like roughly close to $5. Not bad. Today for lunch, there's chicken, pork, and beef with some tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. I wanted to share with you guys that I've been thinking about what's going to be the next country after Russia, and I thought I would give you guys a bit of a hint. I'm not going to give it away quite yet. I still have a few more videos of Russia to go, but I thought I would just go ahead and drop a hint to you guys. So Russia has been getting really cold, and I like the cold, but I'm not crazy about the cold, so I'd really like to go somewhere warm and hot and beautiful. So I guess my hint to you guys is that my next country that I'm going to be going to, it's very warm, it's very beautiful, it's very popular, but it's going to be the first country in a series of countries that I'm going to be going to, and that's about it. I found another beautiful church here, guys. Look at this one here, and this one is built all out of brick. I think I like this one even a little bit more, but this isn't the only one. There's that one. This one behind me looks very beautiful as well. And then there's another one over there in the corner. So this is like a church central over here, but really pretty with the trees, and I like that they have them all together. And there's like a little gazebo right over here. I'm just coming up to the river, so I'm going all the way to the river. There's a main river that goes through the city of Irkutsk, and it goes right into the Lake Baikal. And you can see the sun is beginning to set. Yeah, here's the gazebo with the monument thing there. Another beautiful church. Ooh, and this church, this is actually a bit different. This church has murals on the outside. I haven't seen that yet here in Russia. Usually the murals and all the paintings are on the inside, but this one, they're on the outside. Pretty. And I made it to the Angara river, the river that flows through the city town of Irkutsk. Out there, look how fast it's moving. That is moving so quickly. You can see there's a fisherman out there too. And if you go this way, it'll go all the way down to Lake Baikal, and then going up this way, it goes right into Siberia. I think one of my favorite things about the town of Irkutsk is all of these monuments, and they're all so unique and interesting. Look at this one. This one is of a mother and all of her children. Really cute, really unique. So many different ones here too, Throughout the day, I've just been finding all these different kinds of monuments. One thing to look forward to if you come here and you speak English is that most of the street signs will be in Russian and English. So for instance, the Moscow gates, it points to the direction of where that monument is in Russian and in English. It makes it a lot easier to go through the town and figure out where everything is. I wish it was like this throughout the entire country, but it's not. But here in Irkutsk, it is. So if you come to visit here and you don't speak Russian, you speak English like I do, you have the street signs to look forward to, and they will help you out a lot. So guys, we are feeling pretty American tonight. This is our table. So to get to the table, we go inside. So here we are inside the car.
No, we can't.
Oh, it's hot. Can you open the window? Can you open the window?
Can I open the window? Oh yeah, no problem. The window's open. Just arrived back to my hostel here, Z Hostel. It's dormitories and private rooms. Again, I got a private room. All right, so it is here. And again, I got twin beds. My stuff is all on this side. Tomorrow I am getting back on the trans-Siberian train and heading to Vladivostok. It's gonna take 3 days, so it's gonna be another long one, but I'm pretty much ready to go. Tonight I went shopping to get some food, so I got my Uzbekistan bread, some bananas, some sausage, and I'm pretty much ready to go. So Irkutsk has been wonderful. It's a great midway point if you're on the Trans-Siberian and you're wanting to go to Lake Baikal or Ulan-Ude or Vladivostok. This will be on your way. This is another main city on the Trans-Siberian Railway. Okay guys, well I'm gonna go shower, get ready for bed, and then early tomorrow morning jump on the train and head to Vladivostok. Thanks again for watching guys, and remember to live every moment to the max. I'll see you guys next time.